This watch is really growing on me. Hello everyone, Joshua here. Welcome back to another G-Shock review. Today we're gonna have a look at my recent purchase, the GSTB600. I've been spending some time wearing this for about a week or two now, and today we're gonna have a look at all the details. First, due to how nice this watch is, we're gonna need different plans here, just to fit the kind of situation. Much nicer one, a real one even. Just how real this thing is. Alright, let's have a look at this watch in detail. First of all, one of the most gorgeous spot for the watch. If you try to wear this outdoor, you can see how light shines on it. And that really affects the wearability of the watch. It's really nice looking timepiece. It has a really beautiful circular finishing on it, and it has this hairline finishing on the centerpiece, which I did not get at first, but now that I've seen it, wear it over time, the combination is really good with that hairline finishing on the index marker as well, matte finishing around that. Overall, it is a beautiful timepiece. But in my case, I picked up this purple face one with black bezel, silver bezel, not a black. You know what? Not the best kind of colorway, but this is the cheapest when I found it. You're probably gonna find the best color would be the all black face silver bezel instead, or the full bracelet one, which would be much better I think for most people out there, but that's gonna be much more expensive. Anyway, regardless of your color options, I would highly recommend you to wait perhaps, because you're better off getting one with black IP like this one instead, which is also one of the other reasons why I picked this up. Even though I did really like the purple face, I appreciate having a black IP top bezel, which is important. Let me show you why. Here is my GSTB600 series, alright? It comes with silver bezel at the top like that, and if you look closely, there's a lot of micro scratches on it. Same thing with my GSTB200, which didn't have that. Now this one has black IP on it, and I wear this watch more than I wear one of these. If you look closely, there's not a lot of scratch on it, which proves my point. Having a black IP helps more with scratch resistant. For a watch this nice, you probably want that, but Casio haven't released one yet so far, so maybe wait in the future. And looking at how popular, of how many compliments this watch gets so far, I have a feeling there's a future for this thing. Maybe Casio release one in all blacked out options like the way they did with the GSTW310 or 300 series G-Shock back then, which used to be a small size G-Steel G-Shock watch before the Bluetooth version came out. Notice that, how cool that watch looks. But that one is still fairly big, but at the time, that's the smallest that we got, so there's that. But the color though, if they release one in black out bracelet version, just like my GMWB 5000, it's gonna be crazy. Of course, the price is going to be high, but I think I could manage. Anyway, the color in this case is purple face, black exterior component, which not my kind of taste anymore today. But one thing that I have to appreciate is that it does reminds me of my first G-Shock. If you're new to the channel, believe it or not, my first ever G-Shock that I've ever got is the GA-110HC. Black exterior gloss finishing, there it is, with purple face. Really weird color combination, and I love that watch a lot. And this watch kind of reminds me of that. And today I didn't have a lot of purple G-Shock. The other one that I have is this guy. I love this one a lot. It looks really nice. I love the idea behind it more than the watch itself. The Galaxy, Milky Way Galaxy pattern. Really cool looking G-Shock watch. And this watch is kind of like that. So this is the only purple G-Shock that I have in my collection. This is much more darker. This is much more lighter. And have those weird, I still can't get over that neon green G-Shock logo at the center there, which is really weird. Anyway, this watch is also beautiful in plenty other way, like the gloss finishing on the side here, which shines really nice. But here's the thing though, something that I just realized only after I've been wearing this for a couple of times. So whenever we want to put down our G-Shock watch, this is how you're gonna end up putting them on the surface, any surface, even this one as well. So when I put down this on the desk like so, right, I noticed that there's two tiny bumps here on the 3 and 9 o'clock position, and that two tiny bumps really help with securing to the fact that at least I know that I won't be scratching this gloss finishing part of the stainless steel bezel. This part is not black IP, it's such a shame there, but at least I know that it is much safer than when say one of these where it didn't have that kind of bump there. So when I put this on the surface, I know that I won't be scratching as easily, which is really nice little details that helps making your watch looks good long term. Aside from that, this watch is, well, you guys already know, very lightweight, really slim, which gonna fits really well to all of you guys who are wearing suits or dress shirts which is not for me. I'm wearing t-shirt to work every single day, so that's also one of the other reasons why I love big case G-Shock, because it didn't affect me as much. But I understand why people prefer small size G-Shock watch. And comparing this to other small size G-Shock that Casio made before, a popular one would be the GMS2100 full metal Casio, which I got one in rose gold, which is not the best colorway. What's worse about that watch, for me that is the fact that it looks too sleek, too feminine, and there's no texture, not a lot of texture on it, to the point that, believe it or not, I sold that watch. There's no place for the watch in my collection at all. I've never done that before for a brand new G-Shock. I normally wears them over time, they grows on me, but not for that watch. I can't see myself wearing that mini size Casio at all. Even though the size, if I'm not mistaken, this one is smaller, but because of the design, it has ruggedness to it, it has different texture, it has multi-layer, it look really like a G-Shock, unlike that Casio, which is named a G-Shock, but it's pretty much look like a baby G. You have to admit that. And this one actually looks like a G-Shock, and I really liked it. Next up is the strap. Notice that it also have texture, which helps a lot as well in that regards for making it really look like a G-Shock. But every Bluetooth keep G still have the texture on it. So this watch also again reminds me of GSTW that I used to own in black and blue, which is also nice, but this one is okay as well. Other problem now, speaking of strap, this is not a big problem, but still a problem that I have to mention for a guy with a 16.5 centimeter circumference wrist. But check this out, because it is small, it pretty much fits like a baby G. If you ever want a baby G G-Shock or Casio baby G watch, you pretty much have a rough idea already how this watch gonna fit. Look at that, 4 folds from the top. If you have a skinnier wrist than I am, which I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are, you're probably gonna be able to wear this no problem. But in my case, all right, or maybe if you have a bigger wrist, check this out. I have to wear it like this, and since there's not a lot of extended tongue on the side there, whenever, just wearing out throughout the day, I found myself to be, flicking your wrist, moving about, and over time, this strap, because it's not a lot of extended tongue, it will just pop out like that. All right, from time to time, which is, I don't know why I'm complaining this. I used to complain there's too much extended tongue, but hey, it is an annoyance that I'm trying to share here. Is the fact that this thing gonna just pop out like that from time to time, and I find it to be quite annoying. So there's that. All right, not a big problem, just something I want to share to you guys. And then, speaking of band, still it uses 14mm lug size strap, and there's no easy release pin down here, so I don't think they want us to customize this. But then again, there's not a lot of 14mm size strap on the market unless you find a baby G parts and then you go plug it in here and customize them, which I'm gonna try to find. Because of how lightweight this thing is and how small this thing is, I have a feeling it's gonna look really good with a cloth strap, because normally cloth band didn't really fit with a G-Shock because they are too heavy. There's an imbalance there. But I guess this watch is good for that. I'm gonna try it out in this disassembly video. But for now, speaking of customizing watch, there's a lot of Swiss watch owners on the market who really, admire 42mm size watch, 38mm, 36. 42 is kind of like a sweet spot. There's not too small, but not too big. It is still a G-Shock watch, and I think this is gonna be a bridge between a Swiss watch owner who are on the fence about getting a G-Shock watch, and this might be the bridge between that. And we all know, once you got your first G-Shock, there's gonna be more coming in. So I don't know, just saying. All right, for now, I think that's pretty much it. Covers everything I need to share, talk about this GSTB600. I don't think I'll be keeping this watch long term. If Casio releases a better color, then I'm sell this, picked up other color variants. But as of right now, I'm enjoying as it is. We'll see how this thing goes. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. This is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. Let me put it on the wrist like that. And